guys? How you guys doing, bro? It's Symphonic here again. So today, I just want to tell you guys my weekly trade and just show you guys how I traded from Monday to Friday. For real, this week is very, very, very perfect, I would say. But I started this week with my account being back from up 2% back to break even, which is $5,000 on the profit account, which is phase one. So I was able to make 2% up as at yesterday, but I lost back 1% yesterday, so that what happened yesterday. So I'm just gonna let you guys see everything how perfect I took the trade, and we have been trading recently. This is the second quarter of the year, and I just want to challenge myself. Like this second quarter, I have to be profitable, and then by the third quarter, I have to scale up. Okay, so it's not something that I'm rushing. Okay, I just have to do that. Okay, so let's just go to the chart so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and after that, I'm just gonna do a summary video about that. I want to explain my trade from Monday to Friday, how I took the trade. This is all the trade I took, sure. So let's start right now. So the first thing I used to do in a day is just as you guys could know, like I've explained this before in my video. All the thing that I just do is just that okay, I'll make sure I always make sure that I trade from 10 p.m. Nigerian time till till 1 p.m. Sorry, I make sure I trade from 3 p.m. Nigerian time till around 6 p.m. Nigerian time. So that is 10 a.m. New York time till 1 a.m. New York time. Okay, so that's how I basically trade. You can't see me doing anything else apart from that. So okay, let's just start from that. This is Monday. I think this is Monday. So how do I take this trade, and how was I able to drive this trade to this place? Okay, but this trade is a like partial profit and a break-even trade. Okay, I had to close partial after 1 to 2 and then hit break-even. Okay, that's how I take my trade. So let's start. So now on Monday, I waited for a liquidity sweep on 15 minutes time frame. Let's go back to 15 minutes time frame so you guys can understand more about what I'm saying. So now this Monday, yeah, this is Monday. So on Monday, I was waiting for this liquidity before that. Okay, this liquidity is going to get swept because my bias was to sell. Okay, I was willing to sell. So after I saw this liquidity being swept, the first thing I did, by my time, understand this time zone. Okay, so after that liquidity got swept and I wait for my, it got swept before my time. Okay, so I waited for my time, and then exactly that my time, that's when the retracement happened. And what I did, just liquidity sweep, and then I wait for 5 minutes retracement, and then after 5 minutes retracement, and I go to 1 minute and look for my entry. That's how I do it. So I use 5 minutes of that flow. So after I saw that liquidity sweep, I was like, okay, let me go and wait for either two things on 5 minutes time frame. I'm waiting for either break of structure or 5 minutes inversion fair value gap to the downside to let me know that okay, the bullish order flow has changed to a bearish order flow. So that's what I was waiting for that day. So as at that time, this is Monday. Let me see. This is Monday. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, so this is Monday. So what I did is that what I did that day was very, very, very simple though. So if you look at this place, you see I marked it out for you guys to see. I marked it out. I said okay, this is a 5 minutes bearish like a bullish inversion fair value gap to the downside, which is a very perfect thing that showed me that okay, the market has changed direction. Okay, so I took two trades this day. Okay, the first one was a loss. How do I lose the first trade? I'm going to explain that in 1 minute time frame. And that was me not being patient. So after that, after I waited for this bearish stuff in 5 minutes time frame, then I'll drop down to the 1 minute time frame. Before I drop down to the 1 minute time frame, I used to put my equilibrium just from the swing, the recent swing high, just from the high to the bottom, and then wait for the market to come into the 50% discount. This is the premium and this is the discount. This is what I mean. This is the equilibrium. Okay, so that's why I trade. So I went to 1 minute time frame to look for my entry, which I will say I look for the entry perfectly for myself. So this is 1 minute time frame. So let me drop to Monday. Let's go back to Monday. I think is this okay? This Thursday. So let's go back to Monday. Let's go back to Monday. This is basically how I trade. Nothing else. So I'll tell you guys why that trade is a break-even trade and why I, let me say why is a break-even trade, and why I lost the first trade. So so the first trade is a very good one, but I wasn't patient for the market to come into the discount zone. Okay, so I said I have discount and premium and discount. Okay, so now this is our premium zone and this is our discount zone right here. So immediately market came here. What I did right here is the mistake I made right here is that Meeting market give me this 5 minutes retracement. I was thinking the market is gonna dump from here. I spot this fair value gap. I want to enter with a inversion fair value gap. Okay, so I spot this fair value gap and I saw this close below because I entered with inversion fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame. But the mistake I did is that I did not see this fair value gap down here. This one, knowing that the market has to close below everything altogether. So I did not see that one. I wasn't patient. So after I took this loss, this one loss, and I said, okay, I'm gonna like the sell is still very confirmed for me that I want to take that sell. So I waited again, and market came back up into the discount zone, tapping this into this 1 minute fair value gap, and then give us this perfect inversion. I took my trade immediately from there. So I was saying this trade is a lucky trade because I'm supposed to put my stop loss above this, but I was like, no, let me put my stop loss above the fair value gap that give me the entry. Okay, so I put my stop loss above this, and market give us a very big retracement. For real, bro. That I want to die. I'm scared. Before I came back, I saw the market up 1-to-1, but I took my partial profit around this place. Around this place, I took 50% out of the market, and then I break even, and the market came back to my break even, and then stopped me out. But I still leave my position. I still leave there, the position size open on the trading view, and then I saw it back to take profit. So this is a Monday trade, which I make about, I think I make $20 something on that trade, which is I make 0.5%, which is 0.5% of my 5K account. So let's go to Tuesday trade. On Tuesday, is the same thing. All I waited for is just a liquidity sweep. So I spot this liquidity sweep right here. We could see this liquidity sweep. After spotting this liquidity sweep, then I drop down to the 5 minutes time frame again. Very, very, very simple. My trading strategy is very, very, very simple. And if you want to know the trading strategy I use is from TJR, like my boss, that's the person that teach me how to trade. Recently, like I use the strategy. So after seeing this 5 minutes break of structure, if you see I mark it out, this 5 minutes break of structure right here. I'm either waiting for 5 minutes inversion fair value gap or 5 minutes break of structure. After seeing that 5 minutes break of structure, then I drop down to the 1 minute time frame and look for my retracement. Very, very simple. No stress, no anything. So on the 1 minute time frame, I've drawn my equilibrium. Sorry, I did not tell you guys about. Yeah, serious. Sorry, I did not tell you guys about the equilibrium. I've drawn the equilibrium, and which is perfect. So I don't know why this thing is kind of very slow right now. So on the let's say on this one. So let me explain this one too. So that's basically how I trade, and I was able to make 1%. I was able to make 1% for this trade. So this trade is a very good trade for me because number one, this is the equilibrium. This is the equilibrium. I draw the equilibrium from right here, this swing right here, and then I wait for the retracement. So immediately the retracement was a very impulsive move. So I was like, okay, I saw this liquidity sweep again. I was like, okay, this market is gonna dump. So immediately I saw this inversion fair value gap to the downside right here. I said to myself, I'm going to enter from this breakout block, and then I get in from the trade, and then it went for about 1 to 2.5, and then I took my trade out from here because I saw a demand zone on the 5 minutes time frame, and immediately market tapped into that demand zone, went back up. So I thank God for being so smart on Tuesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to continue explaining on 1 minute time frame. So far, you guys know what I'm doing. So let us go to Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'll say I missed a trade because I saw this liquidity sweep, and then there's no 5 minutes retracement, so I couldn't take the trade. But I'm supposed to take a trade from here. So let's go to Thursday. I didn't take any trade on Wednesday. So on Thursday, which was one of the hardest day of the week for me, every time. Every time. I know Thursday is one of the hardest week for me. So the first thing I waited for is that I waited for this London eye sweep. After seeing that London eye sweep, I waited for 5 minutes break of structure. I found it right here. On 5 minutes is a break of structure. And then I waited for this 1 minute retracement to the discount zone. Immediately, this one gave me 1 minute retracement to the discount zone, and then gave me 1 minute break of structure to the downside. I took my trade. So, and then snipe. And then I took 50% off right here, and then leave the rest to ride to take profit. So, although I removed my trade right here, because I was seeing the market retracing, so I had to go back and take out all my profit right here because I did not believe the market is going to come back here. But in the evening, the market came back here. So on Friday, the same entry, nothing else, like the same trade, the same strategy. So on Friday is one of the day I lose 2 trades back to back. So I saw this liquidity sweep. You see this line, this is my liquidity. I saw this liquidity sweep. Then I saw this 5 minutes break of structure right here. You see this break of structure, this 5 minutes break of structure, and then I draw my discount and premium zone. So now, what I did right is that I was waiting for the market to come into the discount zone, but the market tapped the discount zone line and give me this straight inversion. That was my entry, okay? So I took a trade from here straight away, and then my stop loss was above the inversion, and then I was targeting just the same low as this one. Let me delete this one. I was targeting the same low as this one, and market did what? Market hit my stop loss immediately. So I waited for the market to come into the discount again before taking a trade. So I saw this very too much fair value gap, sha. So it's about 7 seconds down. Finish this 1 minute time frame, and the market is almost here. For real, the market melt back in just a matter of 5 seconds, and I've taken my trade from here because I was thinking the market has closed below it already, and I took my trade from here. You know, on the candle not being like, you know, the rules is that I should wait for the candle to melt finish, but I didn't wait, okay, because I wasn't patient for me to wait. So I just had to take the trade like that, and then tie the same low. But what the market did again, it's my stop loss, and I take 2 trades a day. So immediately after that, after I lost that trade, I was like, okay, no, I'm not taking a trade again. But I was still in the market, okay. So I saw this liquidity sweep again inside this thing, and I was like, oh god damn it, I'm supposed to take this trade. So, but I didn't take it, okay, because I had to be very disciplined. Even if I'm not patient, I'm a very disciplined trader. So I just had to, you know, I saw this inversion, straight inversion after liquidity sweep. I know the market is going to dump from there. If I'm to take the trade, I'm going to take the trade. My stop loss above the equilibrium, and then target the same place again as I was targeting. But I might not just target that place because yesterday I might just target this low. It's a very valid liquidity low for me. Or market did again because yesterday was NFP, so I'm not supposed to trade on a news day because even my boss tell me not to trade on a news day. So I will say I'll just take 50% out of this trade and then I'll hit break even on the rest. But I'm not supposed to trade on a news day, so I'll not trade on any day like NFP, CPI, and all this FOMC anymore because I think that those days are a bad day for me. So this is not the first time I've experienced this. So I was up 2% as at Friday morning and then lose 1% on Friday, which I lose $23. So I'm gonna post the result right here, okay? So that's it for this week. I pray I do more next week and then pass this account because I'm up 1% right now. So let's go.